playing old school RuneScape and having a hell of a good time.
Because we're already having interesting conversations, and I don't want to run out of conversation material.
Yeah.
Just the second we go on stream, I'm like, yeah. So anyway, no, we are live now, by the way. Yeah, and
Okay.
yeah, so no,
Hey,
basically
guys.
that problem you described I had with Vampire, because I like the graphics of Vampire. I like the set. I think Vampires are cool as shit. But the thing is, basically, the controls are so fucking clunky. I hate the controls in this game. It never feels. It just feels as though the character's constantly ice skating. It does some vague approximation of what I tell it to do. It doesn't respond when I want it to respond. It just feels really fucking messy. And like aside from that, that's why I kind of stopped playing it. But I'm very very like sensitive when it comes to shit like that.
Yeah.
And at the same time, I also like I'm so spoiled by Mass Effect because Mass Effect came out in what 2007 or something, and still the cutscenes are better than the cutscenes in a game that games that come out like right now, like 3D graphics games.
Square
right
Enix
now.
would like a word with you.
Just the cinematography of that shit, because like if you play Vampire, it's just basically you just see it's like worse than Skyrim conversations, because at least in Skyrim you can see the person, but you can see it's focused on the face, right? So the fact that their body is completely expressionless and does nothing isn't as pronounced. But if you play one of these games where basically you stand there and then you have the person and they are speaking like this, and their face does have some emotional expression, but it's also not a lot, and the rest of their body just does nothing, and occasionally they sort of glitch through a wall because they use like a fucking fax machine or some shit. That's super irritating. And ever since playing Mass Effect, which is I played Mass
Aren't
Effect
they,
a long
like-
time ago. I haven't been able to play most story-based games for that reason.
For the remastered edition, I heard they're doing some modifying and just cutscenes just like because they spend too much time with the camera panning on her ass or some shit.
I know.
I'm sure that's the best bit of her though, because she's a cunt. She's just not a good person.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not like that was the one I
What is
liked
that
when I
noise?
played the
Somebody-
game.
Apologies, I
What are you
didn't. I'm cooking.
But no,
Have you
Why are you always doing
graduated
this?
in your cocaine habits?
No, I am not cooking cocaine burger.
Have you played Deus Ex Human Revolution?
I have,
That-
yes,
that's a
and they
fun
do a
game.
decent job. But that was basically like one of the first games where I realized it's just not as good as Mass Effect. The cutscenes, it's just not as good. They really do it rather well. So
I do crave the Mass Effect role-playing game like pen and paper.
oh, dude, it's so the only ones that I found are like D20 systems, and I am working on my own system and considering how you definitely could run it in there, but I still need to like fine tune the system. I'm gonna have like a playtest soon. I'm gonna have another playtest. Then I think I'm gonna implement a major change to the system that I have been thinking about for a while, and then like the other night I just had an idea on how to do it.
Wait,
I mean,
you working on a Mass Effect system?
No, I'm working on a universal system, but Mass Effect is one of the main things that I want to do with it. I have this idea for a Mass Effect setting where it's basically after the third game, like a couple centuries. But I suspect that BioWare is working on a game with that, because they came out with a trailer last year where you see Liara hanging out somewhere with like a very new looking shuttle, and she looks a lot older, and what that means is basically this is like 500 years into the future.
I can hear you grinning.
Yeah.
Have you
So
played?
I suspect all the lore that I've built for this will just be fucked, because BioWare is going to come up with their own lore, and it's not going to be as good as mine, let's be honest.
Please keep me posted on this.
100%.
So, speaking of games that have ruined other games for you, Apex Legends. That game has ruined FPSs for me because it's just the gameplay is just so good.
Well, you play Titanfall.
Yawn.
To be honest,
Yeah,
I
I
don't
agree.
even know
Titanfall.
what Apex Legends is.
Am I a boomer yet? Titan. It's that
Titanfall 2, brother.
Titanfall.
Titanfall 2.
Yeah, that's that Titanfall battle royale that came out a couple years ago, like out of nowhere.
Titanfall is the one with the big fuck off mechs, right? And you can jump out
Yes.
of them. Yeah.
Yes, and you are like hyper mobile.
Yeah, I thought that looked interesting, but like FPSs and all that, games that require me to actually be good at something instead of just giving orders and being able to pause the game, I don't know. I'm not.
Don't
a fan.
worry,
Fair.
I've got a game for you that doesn't require any sort of reflexes.
If you tell them to play BattleTech,
I did that. To be fair, I did play Overwatch quite a bit, and that was really fun. I really enjoyed that.
Jesus.
I eventually
played Overwatch
I
in a
played
minute.
with a lot of players that took the game because they were very good at it. Took it rather seriously sometimes. It was pretty shit, and they were, you know, and like a lot of people in Overwatch, there's some fundamental design problems that break that. So what I wanted to do was just have fun and casual, and they wanted to play ranked. I was like, okay.
I mean, what I've been playing the most recently is Rainbow, and I'm okay at that, I guess.
Freeze, my man.
There's a Rambo game?
Rainbow.
Do you like
Rainbow,
RPGs
like Rainbow
that are
6?
obscure, not
Rainbow Six
completely
Siege.
well known,
Ah.
but also have a difficulty spike halfway through?
Freeze. I don't want to destroy your illusions, but you're not good.
No, I'm not.
Oof.
Damn. What's with all these weeb
Absolutely
games?
destroyed.
A tale of guns and emotional bonds woven in a world about to meet its end. The fate of the world is changed in a flurry of bullets. Okay. That's
I'll be honest, though,
symphonic
right?
gunplay
As-
RPG?
As far as like video game to tabletop, the one thing I'd want to play
found
the
this game
most,
on
the one
PS3
setting,
years ago by complete accident, and oh my god, halfway through the difficulty just
I would say
fucking
it's Dishonored.
spikes, and it's very unique. I'll get that.
Well,
And
it's
its soundtrack is out pretty good, but Jesus fuck, I never finished it because it floored me into ground.
It's a weeb game, though. I'm not like I don't like the aesthetic of weeb games. Is the problem? I wish I could because there's some good weeb games out there and like good anime too. But I can't get over it. Freeze, you were saying something.
I mean, what I was saying was, as far as like using video games as tabletop things, the one I'd be interested in the most personally that I do actually have a book for is Dishonored.
Ah, yes, that one is very interesting. But I see the thing is, in Dishonored, I think would you have to play? Because obviously the most interesting thing to play would be people who have like the magic powers, right?
Granted, but at the same time, there is other shit. Like there is political intrigue. There's things other than the witches, is what I'm saying.
Oh no!
Not to mention, like, there's a lot of street gang culture going on in that.
So there is
setting.
yeah. I have been. I have actually. I have.
I think I've seen an
considered
anime
Dishonored.
that's like that.
I
Of
have.
course, there's an anime like that.
Hamburger.
I probably have notes on a Dishonored setting somewhere, but yeah, that is really cool.
Yeah, they did actually put out like a pen and paper book for it a while back,
Oh,
but I
my
haven't like gotten a
goodness.
chance to.
A lot of
properly
games do
use it.
that these days because it's like pen and paper is having like a huge comeback. Or
Yeah.
I won't say comeback. It's like the goldenest of golden age. But most of the time they're shit is the problem.
That's going to my memes folder.
It's just they're rarely very good.
Oh, you bastards! It's not coming to PC. You fucking.
What
cunts.
is?
That remaster thing of Clone Commandos.
Yes, only PS4. I'm angry as fuck.
No, Switch as well for some fucking reason.
Imagine not
Why?
porting something to PC.
Yeah, that's the retarded move.
I mean, they're gonna do it eventually.
Oh, we are going to do it.
that they'll just take the files, combine them with the original.
Yeah, but no, I have no idea what we were even talking about. It's, I genuinely
This is 14.
Good games. apparently.
vaguely tell you.
I could
what
probably
we were
list
talking
like
about.
90% of my Steam library because I am extremely fucking anal about what I actually buy. That it was basically all gold for depending on taste.
The other day I was like going through my Steam library, the games that I haven't played since 2013. It's like I have Sins of a Solar Empire Rebellion. What? And I've
There's a
played
good,
it for
there's a good
for
Star
like an
Wars mod
hour.
for that.
Yeah, but it's.
What?
Actually, I have Sins of a Solar Empire Rebellion installed, and it's solely for that fucking mod.
I have.
I have no idea what the fuck I'm doing in that game. But apparently, mods are perfectly fine in it because you get achievements even if it's a modded game.
So the latest, the game that I played. Well, that's not a game, but like the game that apparently the game that I played that's like the longest away
It's my dinner.
from now is fucking
Yeah.
Brink, which I played in 2012.
Yeah.
Brink is a fucking based game with a cool setting, but it's also a terrible game where they completely fucked up the setting.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Fucking no. That is not happening.
Why?
I will never unsee that now. You will know pain, Shepard. Oh, please.
What am I going to do?
And to be fair, I wouldn't want to get like robot pussy because I mean you would assume that it's like it's
I'm sorry, but I've played Nier Automata. I'm gonna have to disagree with that.
Okay, well I haven't. So.
Well, that's not really proper robot more. That's more just like android.
You mean synth?
Fair. I mean, same difference really. You're
No,
getting
I played
clone
Stellaris.
pussy, not
There's three
machine
tiers.
pussy.
Robot, droid, and synth. And then eventual uprising because you forgot to give them rights.
I will.
You have your fucking empire to
Yellowfella Endeavor will never cease to make me chuckle.
Nice.
What the fuck?
Is that like
Absolute
that
classic
fucking
repost.
bicycle?
Ah, yes, it's classic.
Oh god damn. I posted the VTM meme in a role-playing server the other day, right? And somebody asked me what VTM is. It's like, really, motherfucker? Are you serious?
I know a certain game that I think would work well, especially with your channel.
Uh-huh.
If I click the right fucking tab.
Oh, also Vampire the
Birds.
Mask. Oh yeah, Democracy 3. I've played it a while ago. The fucking Vampire Bloodlines. The original one. That was also one that I kind of was able to deal with the cutscenes, even though they were very old-fashioned. But I was not able to deal with the controls because they were fucking horse shit. But to be fair, I did play a Tremere character where you have to aim your spells, and I got very. I should have maybe played like a gangrel or some shit.
Yeah, whoop whoop.
Hey, Burger. Do you want to see a Nazbol pistol?
Absolutely, I do. Yes.
Here's my idea for a Star Wars reboot of the whole franchise. When they get to the episode 6, right? Instead of 3PO, the Ewoks take them before their new Messiah, and it's actually like a mecha version of Teddy Roosevelt.
Okay, so first, I see that I know there's something wrong with his gun, but I couldn't tell you what it is. Because
Okay,
I
so
don't know
what
about
they did-
guns. I know.
entire-
Look,
That's the
here's thing,
body
I
of a
know-
Mauser
Yeah.
and the receiver and top part of a Walther P38.
Okay,
How the
because I
fuck
thought
was
that
that
the
supposed
top
to
part
fire?
was from a Luger.
Oh, it actually kind of looks good.
No,
How
it
does
is.
that
because
firing
I'm not a
pin even
gunman.
work?
Yeah.
That's why
Basically, it's like the equivalent of putting like the top part of a Glock on a Mauser,
I don't think Berger knows that.
no.
if that makes
yes,
any sense.
No,
But Berger's had the German Prussian ripped out of him.
Right.
I'm not a guns guy. So you can put it in like a cars analogy, maybe. I'm not a cars guy, but I know more about cars than I do about guns.
Put a Ferrari
It's like taking a
body
pickup.
on
It's
a
like taking
Lotus
the front
frame.
end of a pickup truck and trying to weld it to the front end of a Honda Civic.
Wait, but so that's two front ends.
Not the back
No,
end
like
of a
swapping
Honda
it. Okay, there we go.
to the back end of a Honda Civic.
I mean, I
realize
don't
I
see
have a
what's
lot
supposed
of-
to be wrong with that, frankly. I think
I
that
see a
would be
lot of weeby games on my
pretty cool.
list.
What is this?
Why did I buy Bioshock? Oh, it was on sale. That's probably why. It was like a tenner for like one or
Oh,
two.
what the fuck? Oh my god. She can lay eggs with her. Okay, not with her foot. That would have been worse.
I'm
No,
pretty sure
I
I've
was
seen a
just-
hentai like that.
This fucking game. My current colony. I've been trying to get them into like prosthetics. I have them. I have because I had a huge amount of work. But like a weed industry, so I could always buy
Nice.
robots from the robot trader ships. And now I
Yeah.
have robots doing all the cleaning, all of the basic maintenance building, and a lot of the kitchen work. And my colonists have nothing to do.
So I guess you're running mods then?
Yes,
Mechanoids?
yes. I
Yes.
ran the original. I ran a game where it was like just the original thing, without mods to get back into the headspace. And now I'm back on mods, and it
That
feels
sounds
great.
like you just relapsed.
Yeah.
The research tree is so fucking huge.
I'm pretty sure there's like some other cursed stuff going on in my colony. But
yeah, I
that's one
like
of the more cursed things. Is one of my pawns laying like 3 eggs a day?
Oh my god, that's so fucked up. See, the thing is, I like RimWorld, but I like the community building aspect of it. I'm not actually into the
Yes.
like Randy random type gameplay. Also, can we
Yeah.
just take a moment to okay, Cassandra Classic, for a cool ass name. Randy Random also really cool, but Phoebe Chillax.
Actually, I have
Yeah,
stuff in my
that's
folders
whack.
that is egg laying. I'm not I can't post it. I'd get in trouble.
What is it? What the fuck is a Phoebe Chillax?
I don't know, man.
Why?
It sounds like something you shout to your friend.
Ah, fuck! I wish I had a
Sounds
picture
like
of my
something straight
colony.
out of fucking Friends,
what a
actually.
fucking colony. I like it.
Man.
That's pretty big.
I don't see concentration camps. Get out of
Nice.
here.
No, that's like the top bit. That top bit.
Harvest people's organs. That's the sort of shit I do.
No. I do actually plan on making a prison colony at some point.
If
which will be
someone's
fun.
inept, it looks like your organs would be better used elsewhere.
I can't. Should I?
What?
Should I take a
Chainsaw.
screenshot of my colony now and just do that later and post it? Yeah, because I
Do it,
have like a
faggot.
bunch of like geothermal power plants all over the map. I basically took all the geothermal power, and I'm really
Why
because
not by all
like half of my base is fucking underground. I'm really not looking forward to when I get bug invasions in the guest bedrooms.
Dude, I have so many insectoids.
It's
Well, you got some,
I
like, in
really
my
want, and
freezer.
I'm not sure if the mods provide for this. I want fucking combat bots.
I think Mechanoids does have that.
Yeah, so I want like fucking Scythers to just patrol, or I want to be able to send Scythers to deal with like fucking infestations and shit.
I haven't played this game in a while, but this is
Man,
this
it's a
one
good
that-
game.
that-
Everyone
this
should
is
buy
a,
it immediately.
Oh my god.
This is a game that has its moments.
Yes.
Plus, I'm playing in a like a jungle type area because I like the unusual biomes. So I tried playing in a jungle before, and everyone immediately died because I didn't check, and the average temperature was like 50 degrees Celsius. It's like okay.
Oh shit.
But now I'm in a jungle where it sometimes gets below freezing,
Wow.
which is like really fucking weird. But like it happens maybe once a
Yeah.
year.
Canada and Russia exist, Burger.
Yeah, but that's not a
Yes.
tropical
true.
rainforest.
I think it is a rainforest actually. Like by all standards, I think they are.
And it's full of fucking really scary fucking monsters. Not even just
I
but
mean,
like
one's full of Canadians, the other's full of Russians. So yeah.
try to hunt for like an elephant, and then they start attacking you. They will fuck you up.
Oh my god,
Yeah.
an elephant will fuck you up if you try and attack it. Wow, surprising, shocker.
No, but you
Imagine
need
my
meat
shock.
to make good food.
It's like, who could have guessed?
And the
things
same
with
thing
giant
happens when
tongues
you try to
kill you?
fucking tame them.
Maybe later.
Yeah.
So
I already just made food, hon.
So, you know, you can't just tame them and then slaughter them like a fucking... I mean, that's the reason why they attack you when you tame them. You can just, like, hunt them for free. But yeah, it's kind of messed up. So basically, whenever I have, like, a huge meat stockpile, I have a huge freezer. And then I assemble, like, a hunting party. And I have one guy with a minigun that like shoots the elephants, and because not just
Nice.
one of them will try to fuck you up. It's like all of the group of the elephants will try to fuck you up. They'll wait until one of them
Imagine
is...
not going elephant hunting with a 50 BMG.
Yeah, I'll wait until they're like near my fucking big turrets, and then then I'll just line up my fucking pips. And have one guy hunting, and as soon as the elephants go revenge mode, it's just a barrage of firepower from the turrets and the other people with the fucking SMGs.
You
And
know,
that's how I
the-
hunt meat.
The real question that no one's asking is: you're supposed to be stranded on this island. How did this planet? How did the elephants get there first?
Terraforming.
Brady's asking the real question.
Orbital
Yeah.
elephant drops. I think that one's pretty simple. Brady, step your game up.
No,
I
Make
like
it good,
the
man.
OG animals. Like the muffalos and the boomalopes. Those are really interesting.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, the what now?
Oh, I mean, the muffalos is pretty straightforward. They're like just big furry things. But the boomalopes, fucking... Actually, I think I found something on Reddit that's basically a representation of them in terms of art. Let me see if I can find it on my...
They look like a walking turd when you eat corn.
Machina. There it is. They have like...
I mean, that's one way to describe them.
Yeah, so basically, the boomalopes, if you shoot them, they explode.
Yes.
But
I figured by the name, but
you
I
can
didn't want to
you can
assume.
still eat the meat. What is this? What is this, Brady?
Ah, yes, the DJ.
This looks cool as hell.
Oh, then you won't like where it's from.
It's from Final Fantasy, of course.
It's-
Yeah. No, look, I can appreciate good elements in things that I care nothing about. Although, like, a lot of my friends do like Final Fantasy. It is true.
Well, Burger, if you want to go boomalo hunting, I recommend taking this.
I am not gonna go boomalope hunting.
My
I have
favorite
elephants.
gun meme is like the fucking flare guns being loaded with 50 BMG rounds.
Yes.
I mean, to be fair, right?
Ah, yes,
if you
I
shoot
do
this
also
thing,
like
one of two
shattering
things will
my
happen.
wrists.
The thing will die, or you'll break your hands. Either way, there's no need to fight anymore.
Damn.
I'm either gonna win the war or be
Burke,
sent
have you
to
ever put a shot
POW
glass
camp.
full of whiskey in a glass of beer and drank it? I
Oh,
I got-
yeah, those,
I
yeah,
love this now.
Oh.
yeah, those are pretty good.
Oh.
Oh my god. So it's like a red velvet, not red velvet. What's the term for that? Snake bite. No, that's half and half. I forget what the term is, but like basically no, I actually haven't done that.
It's a boiler maker. That's what it's called.
Yeah, because I thought it was like you put the like a amount of a shot glass of whiskey in like a beer glass, but then it's just a tiny amount at the bottom. It's the same amount. No, it's a beer.
Burger.
Burger. Oh, okay. I have another question for you, Burger. Have you ever had sewage?
Nah, I don't think so.
It's when you take the serving tray that the bartender or waitress has been carrying all the drinks on. You drain all the liquid that's spilt out onto the tray into a glass, and you drink it.
Oh, they have. This is a classic in Budapest, where the barkeeper will basically use will wipe the fucking like bar, and then squeeze it into like a shot glass, and you can get that for free.
Yeah.
It's for homeless people.
Yeah.
Nice.
Well,
I saw those a while back.
Wow, the American infection has spread everywhere. Homeless people deserve death, apparently.
Become a bus driver.
I'm gonna repost this here.
Discord's gonna be back soon. Okay, I will do it. I will do as you ask. Person who DM'd me, but only because he's a personal friend of mine that I know IRL. Don't start sending me memes that no one will understand.
Okay, we'll hold off on the memes until you're back.
No, I'm back now. Fucking.
Oh, okay. All right.
This fucking. Only Cole will get this.
Huh?
Only Cole will get the meme I posted. Looks like my gender is shit.
I love the share zone. They make all these pictures, just the skeletons with the guns. It's just
Yes.
That's a really good genre of meme. It's like this fucking Punisher type, edgy, 47-year-old stuff. And it's just the most
Hey,
dumb
wake
shit.
up, liberal. I made you breakfast. I love you.
Yes, that one's good.
Yeah.
But
Although, I mean, we
You're
have
about
this... Yeah, go ahead.
I was just about to go on the thing like what Core did, but you go ahead.
No, I see. The thing that I established today is that one of the best genres of memes is not just memes, just videos, usually on TikTok, of just kids running away with cameras. The pure unadulterated joy on the face of those children. I mean, there's nothing better than that. It's like cocaine.
It's better than the tragedy porn shit they post on TikTok.
I'm not really on TikTok. I just go on the TikTok cringe subreddit, which has like really good TikTok content every once in a while.
I mean, it was the shit like when people were pretending to be like Holocaust victims on it. And
Oh,
shit,
that
like,
was
really
that was
cringy shit.
bad. Yeah, that was
Squids
bad.
in Minecraft give Lovecraft fucking PTSD.
Honestly, I did love the fucking Holocaust thing. It was so fucking cringe.
They were so
my
bad.
God.
Someone clips that and make use of it in any way you want.
It was, just genuinely, right?
Burger out of context in 10 years' time. when he's got,
There's
like,
so
100.
much shit I've said out of context. I remember at some point I said, I remember saying, I don't know what I said, but I do know that I said something incredibly horrible on stream after prefacing it with, I mean this completely unironically, and this is not comedy. This is entirely true.
Honestly, if you get big enough for someone to deep fake you, you're fucked.
Oh, dude, you don't even need to deep fake me. You can just.
Yeah, I was about to say you don't need to. Yeah, you don't need a deep fake burger.
This
He's
is why
already
I'm getting
said
the
it.
shit.
You use the deep fake just to weave the extra essence of the different clips together. Just
Yeah.
to make it seem seamless. And then you present it to any German police authority, and then down goes your door.
Yeah, let them come, you know. What I will have to
Let him
do
come
is
inside me.
What I will have to do is fucking move to another place if ever I get big, because the only people I'm actually scared of, and then I rent like an office space just so they can forward my mail, because that's the only thing I am scared of is just people throwing bricks through my window. Because if you don't know, according to German law, I have to put my actual real street address in my video in the about section of my YouTube page. This is a thing that I have to do according to German law, otherwise I will get sued.
Is that how everyone found Drakenlord?
Yes.
Yeah, that's how. Yeah,
that
that's
is
how they found
exactly how that happened.
Are you gonna go batshit insane one day?
I already am. But yeah, you can't do this with a PO box, but you can rent out like a special. There's special like office spaces you can rent out, where basically you don't even have an office there. They just forward your mail and they have all of your contact information.
I just read that in that fucking meme music of run.
Run. Oh, did you see that? Did you see that video of I think it was in Russia where they were releasing a bear back into the wild, but there was like 500 people there and they were all cheering the bear, and like they opened up the cage and the bear just so confused, and then like somebody like pokes him out of the cage and he like kind of stumbles down and he's so confused because there's just all these people shouting, yelling, and he just rushes to the crowd.
Poor thing.
I definitely could see like a group of men in Russia going up to a bear, slapping it, and whoever then survives gets the bride.
There's a video of that. Yeah, there's actually a video of that.
Russians do shit with bears that is insane. Like I see. Oh, what is happening? Problems at YouTube. Oh my god. Let's look.
Oh no.
No. Let's look at. I just realized I'm live streaming on YouTube. This is not good.
Imagine my shock.
No, Brady, there's literally a video of a Russian dude with his phone out, and he's like following a bear, just like going through the forest, and the bear doesn't know he's there. And he just walks up behind the bear and just slaps it on the ass, and the bear turns around, just goes and just fucking, and he just takes off running.
So this will be Burger Stream in 5 minutes.
Yeah, I mean, apparently there's problems with video playback in YouTube. I'm going to be on Twitter for a second to check what the fuck's going on. But
You
so
see
far
what it
nobody's
is? The
talking
omni-
about it.
It's because you fix the computer. Homicide's like, oh, you're gonna play it that way. Well, I'll fuck YouTube HQ then.
Oh, hey, so
Half of California just disappears.
I had.
Well, it
this
must
is-
be the southern half.
This is something the fucking Omnicide curse was passed on to Cetor the other day, because basically, like I have the podcast that we do, right, and he basically does all the work for it, and apparently yesterday, oh fucking YouTube's getting DDoSed.
what? Seriously?
No, that's
YouTube's
just
getting DDoSed.
No, that's just because it says error 429, so that's interesting. It's probably not getting DDoS. I mean, YouTube basically gets DDoS all the time. They just have insane capacities. But yeah, no, we record the podcast and Tito does all the audio work for it, and apparently the audio file I sent him was like way loud. Like ear rape levels, but the file that I exported isn't that. The file that's in Google Drive isn't that. So who the fuck knows how that came to be? Because I was recording on a very quiet thing. So yeah, they're at the Omnisci is at a point where he doesn't even try to fuck with me anymore, but with other people who are not as used to everything just.
I'm sorry. There's what happening?
What?
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 What are you talking about?
What are we talking about? Yeah.
Yes, that's a good
No,
question. What
what
are you
was
talking about?
expecting?
No, what's Brady talking about? What's he going with that?
Magic the Gathering is doing a Warhammer 40k crossover. It's like, what?
Oh no.
Oh,
Based.
oh, geez, fucking Walmart is selling Warhammer 40k action figures. Like not not miniatures, like literal, like articulated action
Oh.
figures.
I'm sorry,
Kazan
what?
says on
Who?
downdetected.com, channel aren't loading in Erbil, Kurdistan, Iraq. I love that he said Kurdistan and Iraq. That's fucking
I like
What
how
child
I
is
love
buying 40k?
I don't know. It's like, yeah, it's not like it's like they had Necrons and Space Marines. It's like, what child is buying this?
For a
By the
minute,
way,
I was
I
like, please tell me there's Slaneshi stuff for children.
no, it's just the
Yes,
ultimate Smurfs and
we've already
Necrons.
defined a career path for our child. BDSM
Oh
soldier.
my god, dude.
I love how
I also started was going to start my sentence with I love how, so that's a fucking genius. So apparently, Mr. Potato Head is now like gender
just Potato
neutral.
Head. Yeah.
And fucking, which is,
I mean, you can
I mean, it's a
Which
pure
is
marketing
parts
ploy.
out.
It's a pure marketing thing that literally does nothing. But
Yeah, it's just silly, but I just love this. Now this has gone too far.
It's
Now we must secede.
what a fucking insane thing to say. Imagine if, like, in 200 years, there's and the second Civil War was started because the Hasbro company changed the gender of Mr. Potato Head into being gender neutral, and the General Mark Dice of the Republican states.
I just like to imagine. I don't know what Mark Dice looks like, but I imagine he just looks like a cyborg Mark Zuckerberg.
Wait, no, there's pictures of Mark Dice. He exists.
I mean, I haven't, so I just assume he looks like a cyborg Mechanicus fucking Mark Zuckerberg.
I mean, to be fair,
his
that
icon.
is actually exactly what he looks like. I'm gonna post a picture of him real quick, and this is just spot on.
I hope he's like Charlie Kirk and what the fuck? What the fuck is up with these like right wing people like fucking Charlie Kirk and this dude like having misshapen body parts? Look at his fucking neck. Look at his fucking
That is
neck.
one thick neck.
Yeah, it's like Charlie Kirk has like a face way too small for his head, and this dude.
What the fuck is up with these guys? They all look the same. Like, give the bitch some options.
Steven Crowder looks like a fucking Neanderthal.
Neanderthal.
He's got like a
Neanderthal.
sagittal. He's got like a sagittal crest or whatever.
It's because he ain't getting any of the vaginal one.
Ew.
Ew.
Problems. There's 4 new comments on pages do not loading. Not seeing any problems? Question mark. Okay.
Oh.
So apparently channels do not load. Let me check. Let me see if I can see my own channel.
I need to steal that.
I can't. Holy shit!
I-
I can't see my own channel. That is fucking wild.
Wait, let me try. Let me try on my
Yeah,
end.
and like
I
other
wonder if
channels too. I'm like on fucking.
Well, because you guys are in Europe, so I'm wondering if it's just a Europe thing.
Yeah.
Let me look
Hello,
up burger.
Brexit. Aren't you in here? Yeah, you're here with us.
Yeah, I was just seeing if it would actually pop
Oh,
up on your side.
You're
Oh
checking.
wow, no. Okay, yeah, it's not. It's just showing like the menu bar on the side and
Yeah.
nothing else.
And the
Yeah.
channel doesn't appear. That is wild.
I see your channel.
It shows you it's live. Let me try loading up your video.
I can see the live stream. I can participate.
I
That's
see,
the
like, my
Yeah.
subscriptions page is working, right? But
Yeah,
not the
it,
actual channels.
Okay, the
That's-
Kriegerberg is working now. Now
Okay.
it's working.
Huh?
Yeah,
I see.
Don't go on
everything,
the
everything's
input
fine.
channel. You will lose it again.
Okay, yeah, now the live stream's working.
Damn,
Let me try a different tab.
I mean, it seems like the live stream was working all the time, but yeah, that is.
Well, it
wild.
wasn't working for me for a little while there, but now it's
Working for
working.
me. But that might be because the British internet is so slow that the DOS tax don't even fucking work anymore.
What the
Like,
fuck
I
was I
shit,
doing?
I shit you not. If my grandmother answers fucking phone, I will desync on fucking water and slam into the ground. It's like, ah, great. We're still at that dial-up thing where the phone interferes with the fucking internet for some bastard reason. It's like, no, don't answer the phone. I'm about to get a lock on. Get yeeted into a tree.
So apparently last night before I went to bed, I fell into a Wikipedia hole of reading about Olympic villages. Because
Okay.
I loaded up Chrome and it just had like 20 tabs for like individual Olympic villages. I'm like, what the fuck?
Do they like get turned into houses that people can live in?
Yeah, from apparently what I can gather, they either get turned into housing, public housing, or student housing.
That would be weird to like live in those because
Well, but
people
it-
fucked in there a lot.
It won't be council housing, that's for sure. That's too good for the normies.
Okay, so I'm skimming through the Munich Olympic Village, which of course you know is where that huge terrorist attack
Yeah,
happened.
I was about to say, wasn't that the one with the fucking hostage situation? Hello?
Hello.
Hello.
Okay, yeah.
Okay, there we are.
Died. Yeah, he can hear you.
Okay.
Yeah, it's like Germany was completely unprepared, and so that everybody died. Apparently, it's student housing now, and like a couple years ago, there was a riot.
Damn.
Let me.
All right, I know this is old. This is like really old news, but I'm throwing it up just because it was an interesting thing to happen.
Uh-huh.
Mexican.
Mexican MP Antonio Garcia took off his clothes in Congress and announced the stripping of Mexico's oil wealth as controversial legislation opens the state-controlled oil sector to foreign investment. Based. God damn, dude.
Like what he said apparently was, you are ashamed to see me naked in Parliament, but you are not ashamed to see your people naked and starving in the streets.
Oh my god, what a king.
Oof. That's,
Right?
That's pretty awesome.
What a king.
I have a
say
feeling
this
this
now,
guy
but
would
tomorrow
probably...
someone's gonna hit me up and say, yeah, actually he thinks that black people should be killed. So,
Yeah. If anything, I wouldn't be surprised if the
I love
cartel
this
put
one.
a hit out on his ass.
It's like that. It's like with that dude. Oh, video. Let me watch that first. Oh my god. Game Slayer's back. Oh no! Oh no! No, so it says here on the night of August 4th, 2007, this is at the Munich, this is the riot that happened at the Olympic Village. A student party turned into a riot, leading to heavy vandalism and the destruction of 2 buildings by fire.
damn.
150 police officers were sent to handle the situation.
You know, what I've learned is when students are in a mass conglomerate, you either leave them or murder them all as fast as you can. There's no middle ground.
Yep.
No, what
'cause
you
it's
do
like a
is you
hornet's
egg them
nest.
on and make them destroy the former Olympic Village. That's what you do. No, the
the-
terrorist attack back then, where everybody died, that was fucked up because, if I recall this correctly,
And you want about the one that goes broadcasted by the media. And
After
because
that-
they
Yeah,
were
yeah, it was
broadcasted by
broadcasted.
media, they knew they were coming for him. So they just shot everyone.
afterward they basically I mean I think that's the thing that led both of the laws that you're not really allowed to film I mean you are technically allowed, but like police special forces can tell you not to film, and also that they even formed the police special forces unit, the GSG-9.
Yeah. GSD-9 was created in response to it because
Yeah.
they had Germany had
That
no
French one.
counterterrorism before
Yeah, that wasn't a
Oh.
thing.
that. The French one's GIGN, GIGN.
It's just I'm on the Undertaker, and I just scroll down to the comment section, and the first comment comes from some guy named King T. And it says I can't enter any channels. And it's just the profile pic is just a hairy ass.
Nice.
Oh, this is pretty cool. The actual facilities in Munich were turned into Olympia Park, and it's
Yeah.
like it's a small theme park, and it's got
It's a
I like
huge amount
that.
of like construction and work that's done, and ultimately you have to make use of that somehow. It's like for one event.
yeah. Well, it's like I know.
I actually despise the Olympics because it's such a money sink that poor countries simply can't afford it. Like I think only
Well,
two
yeah.
nations are now like gunning for it. No one else wants to host it anymore.
Well, yeah, it's a huge expense.
I
for
mean,
the
it
cities
drives a
involved.
lot of tourism, but it's
It's short term. It's like the
yeah,
most
it's
short term
very
game thing
short
ever.
term. What I'd like to see the return of is World's Fairs, like
Those
properly,
are cool. Yeah, those are pretty cool.
because
I'd love to see.
I think they exist.
Wasn't that like propaganda for British imperialism?
Who gives a shit? I want to have cool technology. So okay, so
I think
there are world fairs.
We need another World of Tomorrow.
Oh yeah, isn't the next World's Fair like in Kazakhstan or
No,
something?
Dubai Expo 2020 will be held in Dubai
Oh.
in 2021.
I love this face, like, oh, hi.
All
Here,
right,
have
have
this.
this. Yeah, have fun.
Yeah, and then the next one, the 2023 one, will be in Buenos Aires. That's interesting because you don't hear about these anymore. Because it used to be there were these huge events where like, oh, all this wild new technology, and now they're just like, oh yeah, okay.
Did you download our app?
So maybe I will. But then going to fucking Buenos Aires just for that, there's gonna be a lot of people in Buenos Aires.
What's this? Oh my god, that's brilliant. To catch a predator.
The actual fucking bait.
Yep.
That would be entrapment, though.
So,
Which
so
there have been arguments made.
I mean,
that
you can double down on the entrapment if I know my anime.
What do you call it? Fucking the guy,
Oh, I can't post this. Fuck.
the pedophile hunting guy.
Oh, Chris Hansen.
Mark
Yeah, Chris,
Hansen?
there have been like
Or no,
arguments
Chris Hansen.
made that basically he fucks a lot with like the police intervention of pedophiles, because what he does is basically entrapment, and so it's difficult to build criminal cases against those people.
Yeah, it's illegal to do entrapment.
You see, we
Whatever's-
all know he's not doing it for the police, because once that person's face is on a screen, they're gonna get killed.
Well, you gotta remember back when the pandemic was like kicking off, he was like shilling a fake cure. So
I'm sorry, he was doing what?
he was shilling like a fake COVID-19 treatment.
Wow.
Yeah, and when he did that, I was like, okay, fuck this guy. No, he can go.
I
fuck
mean,
himself.
I
Yeah,
like Chris
yeah.
Hansen for like I like To Catch a Predator because it's the only kind of cringe where I could go, I can just unironically enjoy this with just pure Schadenfreude, because I don't give a shit about these people. This close to committing political violence again.
God damn it, Ray.
Every time you read the fucking current events.
Oh,
Yes.
I wanted to mention to you because we're talking about the dude, the SES dude.
Yes, the hammer man.
What is that?
It's a mailbox in Belgium.
Oh, that's awesome. Okay, so we were talking about that dude who killed all the Taliban and gave him a hammer, and that reminded me of Siege and everything. So I downloaded Siege again. I'm probably gonna play it later today. But I was just looking up Siege shit, and there's a lot of porn of the operators.
Yeah, I've
There's a
recognized
lot
that.
of porn. There's, especially the
Oh,
German
yeah.
ones. The one German operator. I forgot her name.
IQ, I know.
IQ. Yeah, IQ.
What?
Well, I mean, it is the Germans.
The internet, there's
I don't
porn.
understand. I barely.
Me
know what Rainbow
neither,
Six
Burger. Me
is.
neither.
The thing I love about the German operators is that like all the other special ops forces, like the Americans and the Russians and the Brazilians, are like all tacked up like combat boots, like fatigues, and like just all kitted out
Well,
for combat.
the Russian and American police are in fact not police.
Yeah. But the German with the all like nearly all the German operators are like wearing jeans and sneakers. They just look like
Yeah,
regular
that
people.
has historical background. The GSG-9, like they have gear from the 90s on in the game, but
Right.
that's because that's a period where
If-
they get their style from, and back then they were mostly called on short notice. They don't always had time to put BDUs on and stuff.
Oh yeah.
You should run, and I mean really fucking run, if the German police start putting on fucking gear.
Yeah,
But yeah, I just love that. It's like everybody's like kitted out for their missions, and the Germans just show up, and it's like, hey, what's up? We're here. That's
It's
good
like
enough.
American cops can walk into a building and pull out the gun, and like everyone scatters. German cops could walk in and just slap on an SS symbol, and everyone just start fucking running.
I also like how the Brazilians in that game just come off as complete psychopaths.
I mean,
yeah. Hey, listen,
I mean,
listen.
they are.
Have you ever seen anything about Boppe? Boppe are fucking
Oh yeah,
psychos.
Bopa. Yeah, I looked them up because of the game, and it's like, holy shit, these guys are a terrorist group, and they're run by the government. They're
it's
actually
Brazil. Brazil
They're,
is a
yeah.
they're
weird
basically
fucking
the
place,
classic.
man.
They're
Yeah, you
basically
think-
the classic right-wing militia.
yeah.
I mean, you gotta remember, dude, this is the place where the search block was invented.
yeah.
So what? What the fuck is Rainbow Six?
Rainbow Six is a fiction from Tom Clancy. It used to be a book out of the.
I know what what is
grind.
the game?
Excuse me?
It is a competitive 5v5 team shooter where one team defends a bomb site, mostly, or a hostage, and the other team has tried to defuse the bomb or
get the
rescue the hostage. Yes.
So it's basically it's Counter Strike.
Yes, but way more with a way more dynamic.
You can also break walls.
It is
Yeah.
Burger. It is Tina Wittler meets Counter Strike.
Yeah, that's my favorite. That's my favorite part is blowing up walls, or like when you have to secure walls and you get out
Played
that
Bad
fucking.
Company too.
You get. But what's really cool about it is that they actually like represent like actual special ops and police task force.
Okay, so
Like,
this
yeah.
is the symbol of. I'm sorry. This is the. I have to post this. This is the symbol of Bope, and this is
Yeah.
just. This is like the fucking middle-aged guy in the pickup truck with the Punisher symbol on it. That's literally this, but it's special forces.
The
Pretty
thing is,
much.
when you
We
enter,
pirates.
they don't greet you. They scream "skull" at your face.
What the fuck?
Yeah, and then in the game, there's two operatives from Bope, and like they're both just fucking insane. Especially the woman. Chimera. Yeah, she's the worst.
Yeah. You want to know my favorite, like, my unironic favorite mask per capita? Like, let me find a picture of it. Just keep talking. I'll post it in a second once I
What
find it.
Cabrera basically does is she severely injures an enemy, threatens him with his knife. Basically, what she does canonically is torture him until he gives her information, then kill him.
No, that's something she can do in the game. She can like torture other operators in the game.
They make it short.
Yeah, but no, she like paints a skull on her face, so you know she's fucking crazy.
Well, again, you gotta remember, Brazil.
Yeah,
Yeah. Well, oh no,
yeah,
wait.
they're
I misremembered, by the way. The search block's not from Brazil. That was fucking Colombia, although Colombia is right next door, so.
Yeah.
Notable things that Rainbow did is they take actual crime sites. What's the one in Oregon again?
Oh yeah, it was the separatists in Oregon. That's actually a mission in Rainbow Six.
Okay, so one of the well-paid operators, right? Capital, I think his name is. I just found the picture. This is my favorite mask skin for him, just because it's ridiculous.
What the fuck?
Oh my god,
I mean, you know.
You tell me that isn't derpy as all fuck.
Yeah, no, but Brazil is a weird fucking place. I mean, I remember when the Football World Cup was in Brazil, and there was like huge. It's every
I
time
think I know what
the
happened to
Football
YouTube.
World Cup happens in a place that isn't like a fucking industrialized nation, there's a huge political outcry, and then nothing. It was like this in South.
Oh no.
that's what happens when you abort.
uh, it was like this in South Africa where
Gimli's
people got
far-right
really...
friend.
They didn't even get angry at the racism so much as they got angry about like the crime rates in South Africa, which are through the roof. And then it was fucking like in Brazil, I'm pretty sure, I think this is, I might be confusing something here, but basically they wanted to build like a facility, not even a stadium somewhere, and there was just a favela there. And what they did is they basically walked in there, the police, and like killed anyone who didn't want to go. And then they appropriated that land, built something there. They don't give a shit over there.
Yeah, it's pretty brutal, especially if you're poor.
Yeah,
it's really brutal. Core, this is what you're talking about. They turned this whole thing into a mission in Rainbow Six Siege.
Yeah, and I'm pretty sure like the farm thing was based on Blair Mountain too.
Well, I remember this. Yeah,
Blair
Bundy's, yeah. Bundy Ranch, I think.
Exactly. They have a map modeled after that.
Fucking based, honestly.
Oh man, when do you think they're gonna fucking make a mission based on Waco?
Waco.
He plays
Well, there is
Orange.
there is the barn one. Although it's arguable whether it's Blair Mountain or Waco.
It is Waco after what I've seen.
True.
I'm looking up the pictures. Keep talking.
So I got my tax return back.
Nice.
That's pretty nice. The first thing I did was I went and just bought like a shitload of underwear and socks because I needed to replace it. And I'm just like,
Thanks for letting us know.
I was just like, hell yeah, new socks and underwear.
I mean, hell, that's what you should do like at least once every 2 years, I reckon.
That's what I do is like once a year I just buy a shit ton of undergarments.
That's Rainbow. That's real life.
Oh god, yeah, no, that's totally inspired by Waco.
Yep, Waco.
Though Waco was a much more disastrous fuck up.
Yes.
Yeah, I remember.
I remember watching the Frederick Knudsen video about it, but I don't like. Wasn't there some like major miscommunication of police?
Yeah,
Pretty much.
It was
Like, if I remember correctly, Waco's the
just
source
looks
of like the
like
ATF shooting your dog meme.
yeah.
That just looks like America just went, you know what? I'm tired of using police for this situation. Just send in an Air 4 Phantom and napalm the fuckers out.
And it's like,
I
while David Koresh was a freak, because as far as I know, the only thing they could verify he did that was strange was he liked to fuck old women. The only crime they could have possibly pinned on his group was like illegal like gun purchasing. That
Yeah.
So
was-
why the fuck did they assault the place then?
I don't know. They were fucking stupid, and it was during the time when like America was like really terrified of cults, and the Branch Davidians were a cult, but they and they made a whole bunch of claims that there's like pedophilia and like Satan worship and stuff. As like afterwards it came out, it's like none of it was true. They were just a far right Christian cult. That's all they were.
They were just vibing.
Yeah.
I mean,
And
wait,
it's like yeah, the only
wait,
weird thing that go
I
ahead.
forget, was the People's Temple before or after Waco?
People's Temple was way before that. You're talking about the Kool-Aid.
Yeah.
One. Yeah, that was in the late 70s. That was a dangerous cult. That was a very dangerous
Yeah, no,
cult.
so basically...
Yeah,
I mean,
I'm just
you've
saying
seen the
that's like
video,
part of the
right?
thing that contributed to like that kind of mentality that led to Waco happening, is what I mean.
Yeah. The People's Temple, that whole shit show just made the United States just terrified of cults.
Yeah, and then add shit like Manson on top of that and just...
Yeah.
Then why the fuck do they allow the church to continue?
I think now I'm thinking the last like big cult thing was Heaven's Gate, wasn't it? I think that was the last.
so.
I mean, there's still cults that they've gone like legit essentially.
Yeah.
They basically they're now like doing
Wasn't
shit
that
on
one where everyone
Silicon
just
Valley
commit-
and shit.
What
Would
was
you
it?
be able to... I guess you could even make the argument, I guess, that televangelists are a cult.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
All religion, all organized religion is a cult.
Can you read that one out, Burger?
Shut up! My dad works for the Central Intelligence Agency and can get your entire neighborhood addicted to crack.
Oh boy.
I really don't get the whole Among Us thing. I have to be honest with you. Like,
Me
I,
You know the way.
It's just that the design is so simple that you can see.
yeah,
it
no,
in
but
every-
sometimes I feel like people are actually legitimately losing their minds about this, and I'm like, it's just. All
Oh,
of
wait
them are
until they
just
see a
rich.
group of. Wait until they see a group of Afghan women.
Oh God! Don't Brady! Don't Brady!
See, Among Us is just a front to further anti-Islamic propaganda.
Hey Burger, just so you know, there's a German translation of the Heaven's Gate book.
I
You
mean,
can order it.
I do know
can order it.
English, so.
Well, I mean, there's a German translation if you want to read the good book in your own language. In
Are
this.
you a member
Huh?
by any chance?
It's fucking.
No, I just love that the website's still open because there's
Oh yeah,
still
then
two
you can
members.
contact them and they will
Yeah,
reach
that's-
out to you.
Yeah, there's still
Yeah.
two members left. They were left behind to maintain the website and
I'm just gonna place this and end
keep
my
the
turn.
word going.
Yeah.
That is so weird,
They got-
man.
They got a really kick-ass logo though.
Are you
like
sure
the
you're
logo.
not a member?
Gotta
No,
love that retro wave
I'm
style.
not sure.
I think I'll need to blow out your front tires just to make sure
It does
that you
look
can't
fucking
follow us.
based. Let's be
The
honest.
logo
It
looks
looks so
cool. The
fucking
logo looks cool.
Wasn't this one where like they all like killed themselves except like two of them because they needed to? keep
Yes,
the
yes, that's
fucking
what we've been
server?
talking about. That's what we've been talking about.
This is
Yeah, there's two people left to maintain the website and the server.
Imagine if someone today made like a cult and used the logo of the cult. They used like this corporate art style with the flat figures. It's just
No,
basically
I-
Windows 98 fucking Microsoft Word / Photoshop shit.
I'm kind of expecting to see this like this Heaven's Gate logo in like a fucking lo-fi hip hop aesthetic stream.
Gateway.
And
Things to
Yeah,
transcend,
gateway.
music to transcend to.
Gateway to the gate, leave.
You know what, Burger? You should take that and run with it. You add to your Zizek one.
I still sometimes listen to the Zizek one. It's one of my greatest works. It happened because I was super fucking stressed out, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna take a day off. And what do I do with my one day off? I make a video. It's fucking.
Songs to drink Kool-Aid to.
Also,
Tide Pods too.
I've been playing this interesting horror game. It's called Universal Paperclip.
Does it involve Heaven's Gate?
No, it's a horror game in the sense it's
I'm
like
just gonna add
it's
that to your note. Member of Heaven.
Oh yeah, I forgot. Brady has like a text file with all of us on it.
It's on alt notes. It's under everyone's name. If someone does something memorable, they get a note.
No, so Universal Paperclip is like it became before Cookie Clicker, but it's like it's
Cool
basically
game, by the way.
it's the same thing where you just like make paper clips, and the reason I call it a horror game is because it's sort of similar to like the SCP Foundation, where it's just like very clean and like clinical and how the game operates, but you literally like convert the entire planet into paper clips, and your next goal is to convert the entire universe into paper clips.
I mean, that is like an AI hypothesis, the paperclip maximizer. So it's a completely realistic horror scenario.
Yeah.
I mean, as far as horror games go, there's only two I'm really looking forward to. One of which is Atomic Heart, which basically think Bioshock if it was set in Soviet Russia, right?
Yeah.
The other one, it's called Lust from Beyond. You know that painter that did all like that hellscape shit?
I
The
imagine
one, the Ukrainian one, the Polish one.
Yeah, imagine if Geiger and Lovecraft were chilling in an art gallery of his. And Geiger looks at Lovecraft and says, "I'll bet we can make porn out of this."
Yeah, I played. The demo's out on Steam. I played the demo on Steam. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. There's a lot of fucking in the game. There's a lot of fucking, especially that one dude with the two heads.
Yeah. Yikes.
That was kind of creepy.
I am not surprised that this is the thing.
Yeah, it's really good though. There's like a free trial for it called Lust from Beyond Scarlet. I do recommend checking it out.
Yeah. I love how the first thing in the demo, when you first start the demo, the first thing you have to do is pull the tentacle off your dick.
Oh, what?
When you start the demo, you're laid up in a cradle, and there's like a tentacle sucking your dick, and you have to pull it off.
All right then.
Well, you gotta.
That's pretty hot. I'm not gonna lie.
Does this game star that woman with the pet leech by any chance?
I didn't see that one. I didn't see
Again, you gotta remember this game was inspired by both Geiger and Lovecraft, so.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not jerking off to it, but it's a pretty good like mystery game.
It is.
I think I'm slowly losing my mind. I genuinely think 2020 has done some serious damage to the human race.
I'm sorry. What is with the fucking? I'm looking at the popular upcoming releases, and it's like sex game. Okay, this one is mixed.
Yeah, I get that all the time too.
This is.
You probably have a setting on the storefront that lets you look at all the adult games that come out.
Sex game. Presumably sex game. Sex game. I would like some actual games that I want to play, maybe.
I mean, these could. Okay, yeah, most of these are just like swap 3 puzzle games.
Not only are they sex games, but they're also like fucking anime sex
Lumberjack
games.
Dynasty. I hope that's not a fucking sex game.
Actually, there's one game, Hot Brass.
Wait, this is. I'm sorry. This isn't a Hot Brass. Isn't a sex game. It's the only one where the pictures are censored. What the?
Wait,
fuck?
it's not a sex game?
No.
Oh yeah, there's no sex in it.
It's called Hot Brass, and the logo is handcuffs in like a pink neon thing.
Yeah, but there's like no sex in it.
Yeah, what the fuck?
Tower of Waifus.
What is happening?
League of Maidens. All right,
Tower of
I'm
Waifus
gonna put. I think I could see my calling as the supervillain. I need to put the entire fucking.
That was the
race in
Russian
horny
Bioshocky game I was talking about earlier.
Oh yeah, Atomic Heart looks fucking amazing.
Oh,
I can't wait. The other horror game I can't wait for that I actually want to play is Scorn. Scorn looks like it's gonna be.
Isn't that one the sequel to Agony?
No, it's its own thing. It's literally it's H.R. Geiger again, H.R. Geiger and Lovecraft, but it's like no sex.
Oh, okay.
It's from
That
what I
needs
can
to be specified.
from what I could tell from the trailers, it looks like you're you're either on planet Earth or you're on a planet in the post-apocalypse where like the flesh has taken over.
Hmm.
It's like SCP-610 or like something like that where like it's just like flesh has taken over and flesh monsters are everywhere. Looks real.
Speaking of stupid shit, has
God
anyone
damn it,
seen
Core.
certain green colored
God damn it, Core.
person who got triggered?
I-
Of, the port of Elizabeth is being renamed to Gachaba, and he got really salty about it immediately after I put. Who cares? But yeah, like the less things that are named after Elizabeth or Victoria, the better. Because oh my fucking god, people need
classic.
an imagination.
Yeah.
Like they need to rename Lake Victoria to Lake Knuckles, in my opinion.
She
Like-
can have the Victorian age. We can call it that, but then everything else, give it new names. Because it's confusing at this point.
Wait, we got military base in Iceland? I didn't know that. Huh.
Russia
Oh yeah,
tried to take over the world, guys.
Yeah, since the Second World War, there's one. Back then, I think the president wanted to buy it too.
Yeah,
that was Greenland.
No, we tried to buy Iceland too from Denmark as well back in the 1800s.
Beast!
We also tried to buy British Columbia and the Yukon from Great Britain because we wanted like a territory between Alaska and the U.S.
I love that when Trump fucking tried to buy Greenland from he approaches Denmark and Denmark is like, it is not for sale. It is an independent country. It's fucking-
Please go away.
What do you want?
Please go to the Netherlands. They love orange. They love orange, man.
Oh boy, I just genuinely, that was the wildest move. Because I imagined him just, what do you mean you can't buy it? It's just ice. I mean, I can't do Trump. It's terrible. But this is why Bernie should have won the election, though, both times, because I can do Bernie. I can't do Trump or Biden. Although, really, to be fair, Biden is really difficult
right?
to do.
If you want to pull Biden off, just play some fucking Oblivion, and you'll nail it.
Nah, all you need to do is just take out your phone and play Despacito into the mic.
Dear liberals, if cum is stored in the balls, why is it leaking out of my ass? Yeah, no, Biden is very difficult to pull off. Obama, that one was really easy. You could just do Obama. He had a very distinct way of talking. But
That's my Bill Clinton.
feel your pain.
And pain accessories.
With that woman.
But no, fucking.
1 second.
America's
What's up?
still way too Puritan. I love the fact that Italy just.
I mean,
is
it's
like,
just a
fuck
rail
it,
door,
let's go for
babe. It fucks up
Berlusconi again.
sometimes. I'll fix it. Just leave it be.
Just like,
It does
bunga
that
bunga,
sometimes.
and
The rail
Italians
door,
don't
they do
care.
that.
It's just,
Yes,
I just
it'll
really,
happen once in a while.
Trump
It'll
is- I
fall
feel
off
like
the rails.
Trump-
You just got to put it back on.
Priest, you are life.
Priest,
I'll
we can
fix it
hear
in a
you.
minute, okay?
Priest, we can hear you.
All right,
Go
I'm
on,
back.
Say bank account details.
Yeah, we heard everything.
No, Brady, I will not say my bank account details. My pin's 1234.
Don't tempt me to try it. Don't do the double bluff. It won't work. I will buy the complete set of Nekopara with your bank account details and gift it to Burger.
Yes. Do it.
There we go.
He wasn't wearing a helmet. He obviously wanted it. Oh, damn. King. But like Trump should have been easy to do, but I feel like every time I try to do, even when I try to picture just Biden's voice in my head, it's just Obama. That's what happens.
Yeah. Yeah, it's just.
Chinese history would be like Wolo Wutu Tai of the Flying Panda faction
Oh
against
crap! Did
Prince
my
Li
internet
Ji
cut
of
out?
the Qing Dynasty at Dragon Pass
there
in
we
the
go.
War of Heavenly Ascension. Casualties 30 million.
Chinese history is so like I know that Chinese history is like very old and all that, but like there's so much bullshit in it because they never critically engaged with their own fucking folk knowledge and science. And now you're supposed
just
to go,
love
it's indigenous folk knowledge. You need to no, they're fucking imperialists who murder people in
You know what I
Thailand
find
so
funny?
they can get tiger penises.
China is the nation that probably had the best strategic work of Sun Tzu's The Art of War, yet their casualties say that they never once read that at all.
I have
You know,
to say,
Berg,
dancing is the most
obscene.
important
as
thing
much
I've
as I
ever
think most of us in this chat hate Biden, there is one good thing to come out of it.
Yes.
What?
Oh my god.
Uh,
Oh my
Joe
god.
Biden, what are you hiding? You and Zongus get a room. Hey, Joe Biden, crunchy and delicious
fuck?
when roasted with barbecue sauce. Pardon the conspiracy, but 9/11 never happened. Hey, legalize the ganja.
God, yeah. Damn. Oh fuck. No, I really he's difficult to do. I think I can do Kamala better than him. Let's see if I
Don't
can-
worry, you'll only need to do her soon.
Yeah, that's fair.
Well,
It's probably
well,
not
that's
worth
easy.
it.
All you
As-
need to
as
do
in
is
her
say
accent,
you're
I don't want
1%
anyone
Native
touching
American.
her. Jesus.
All you need are the last 8 numbers of
Tupac.
the bank account.
Tupac. Madam President, what is your foreign policy stance? Tupac. Fucking. Yeah, but no, that's true. See, this is the thing. I'm already right now. I am already all in on Nina Turner 2024.
Hi.
What?
I'm not even joking with you. Tina Turner. Oh my god, Nina Turner 2024. I'm telling you, man. There's not only is she based as hell and has great policies, but she's also black, which means that white women will never get a president, and that's really what it's
Nina
about.
Turner, not Tina Turner.
Yeah.
I was like, did you lose your brain? Is it
I
just
mean, she
liquefied?
could also be president for all I care, but like Nina Turner is cool as hell.
Oh no, she's from Ohio.
Yeah, that
No.
alone, that's a massive swing state. So that is.
Right.
That alone is a red flag.
What do you think of the chances of-
fucking good?
Think there's any chance any of Biden's cabinet's going to push for removing the Electoral College? Because I don't think so.
nah, that ain't gonna happen.
Absolutely not.
Yeah.
But I should genuinely, if she weaponizes like identity politics to win the primaries, I'm all for it. I don't give a shit anymore. I'm done playing
No,
nice.
no, she doesn't have to because she's a Democrat. They'll do it for her.
Yeah, I
Pretty
mean,
much.
but no, this is what I want to see, though, right? Because she has actual good working class policies, right? I want to see them justify like her not becoming the candidate. But instead it's some old white guy who is pro like corporate politics. That's all they care about. They don't actually give a shit about identity politics, anything. They just want fucking they just want big business to win. And
Imagine if it's like her, Tulsi, and Bernie, and then they end up putting Hillary in first and try to give the because she's a whammon excuse.
Yeah, but no, Nina Turner is also a whammon. So
Holy fucking
Exactly.
shit, people! I just recognized that I was like for the last minutes entirely
Exactly,
missing
though.
on
It's
the
my point. They're not
fucking
even gonna be trying.
You know, it'd be funny if the Democrat Party like try and pull their own sort of Roosevelt thing, but it just makes America work because they fucked off, form their own party.
Shit. No, but that's
backfires
the thing though. I do want to see that. I don't think Bernie's going to run again in 2024. He's probably going to endorse Nina Turner, and then it's like, and he's going to campaign for her too, which is really dynamic. He's got a lot of goodwill, so that's like big power. Then she has the whole identity vote behind her. You have a lot of liberals who will vote for her based on that because they don't really understand that they're liberals. They think they're leftists, which is what most liberals are. And also most leftists.
Actually, I'm
Yeah.
a traditional liberal.
And
Actually,
then you hit it.
libertarian.
Then it's Nina Turner for president, President Nina Turner, and then it's no white women ever. Never.
Actually, AOC is going to be old enough to be president in 2024.
She's probably not going to run immediately, frankly. I mean, that she would
If
be
any-
incredibly young.
Yeah.
If anything, she'd probably try to run
I
as
think
as
it's
governor of New
great
York or
that
something.
The Western world's like, nah, man, they're too young. Okay. then.
Not like the old days.
No, it's like Nina Turner, and then maybe AOC is president. But even then, I think there's gonna be because the presidents are like old, and like Nina Turner would be very young as a candidate.
I mean, to be fair, we did get JFK at one point, so it's not like completely unheard of.
JFK was not young.
JFK was a long time ago, though.
Yeah, but he was young for a presidential candidate.
Yeah, I mean, so was Obama.
It baffles me. Just like America's like, nah, they've got to at least be in a fucking wheelchair. Like, fucking age. One time, literally.
Yeah.
But yeah, I really look forward to fucking.
What's that? They're young and have enough energy to actually do this job. Oh, that's dangerous. That's fascism. That is. Meanwhile, England with an 8-year-old king.
Because at that point they won't even have like the identity politics excuse. Like now at this point they could go, oh well, Bernie is actually an old white man and Kamala is the identity politics thing, and then to like do anti-working class shit that way. But like Nina Turner does the pro-working class shit, so it's the perfect 10.
I don't know. There were Twitter liberals claiming that that Bernie like either ignored or was okay with anti-Semitism.
They're always gonna find something.
Yeah.
Isn't Bernie Jewish?
Yeah, he's Jewish. Yeah.
Wait, Bernie was Jewish?
Yeah, Bernie's Jewish.
Campaigned against the big business banks and shit?
In
I'm sorry.
campaign and
You've ruined my worldview. I can only see things in stereotypical EU4 fashion.
I think he's also I think he's also anti-Zionist.
Based.
Like
I mean anti-Israel?
Yeah, anti-Israel.
Oh, it's a good thing he didn't win then. I'm sorry, I have to back the home field advantage here.
I mean, hey, personally, I'm more in favor of a no-state solution myself. Just send in the UN, dismantle both governments, and do kind of a reintegration
You
thing.
better fucking lose, dude.
See,
I know that they
here's-
fucking lose.
Here's the thing, right? The overwhelming majority of the people who live there, because I have family in Israel, right? And, you know, most of the people who live in both of those countries, they just want peace. They don't give a shit. They just wanted like
That's a lie, and you know it. Everyone's part of the military, and it's more Prussia than Prussia ever was.
they don't even they don't even really care. They just want to
Trust me, 50 years time, they'll have annexed like all the nations around them and created like the German, the Israeli version of Germany. They'll industrialize the whole fucking region, modernize it, and then start a global fucking war.
I mean, they are very modernized, but like, it's still the overwhelming majority of the people who actually live there, the civilians, the people who are not power players and mighty ideologues, they just want peace. That's all they want. They're tired of the fucking war and of the fucking war crimes that are being committed because they know. They know that their side is not the right side. And both sides know this. They know that it's all just powerful people fucking shooting at each other. And there was a point in time where there was a situation where peace might have been achieved, and both of the people who worked on that were murdered by powerful people. Because that's how it works.
That's why I'm saying at this point, one of the only things that might be possible to get shit to calm the fuck down is foreign occupation, but that's
Russia
spicy.
enough guns and money and all fucking.
Finally, another interventionalist.
You see, none of this happened when that area was controlled by the Ottomans.
See, honestly, like this in
Factually
Kurdistan,
true.
that's one of the only few things that I'm actually pro-America intervening in, because simply put, you can't trust any other country to
just
jump
give
in.
Turkey
You can
money.
barely trust America,
They'll bring
but
the
at
Ottomans
least it's
back.
better than Russia,
That is
which isn't a high
unfortunately
benchmark,
true.
but still.
I am on the record with actually being an interventionist. I just don't think that the way we're doing interventionism is something that should happen. I think we should.
I agree.
I could slowly see the swastikas fade into shot.
I'd see.
It's
The
like-
thing is, we do interventionism for like pure geopolitics reasons, to like give money to fucking corporations.
Sorry about that.
Yeah.
That's not funny.
And I mean, like I've said before, I just say America in this case because you can't trust Russia or China to do it. Bigger countries like the EU or France won't get involved. And I doubt that people like the French Foreign
I'm
Legion
sorry, you said
or...
the French won't get involved.
French
You
control
know
like
who
half
backed-
of Africa.
You know who backed Israel and Britain as well in the Suez
Yeah,
crisis?
well then, and France just falls into the can't be trusted to get involved category. Then
No,
you've
but
got shit
that's-
like the
that's
French
the
Foreign
problem.
Legion,
No
you've got shit
one
like
can be
Australia.
trusted.
pissed
to get
off
involved.
because no one backed them. France was like, "Fuck America, we're doing this. Fuck Russia,
Yeah.
let's go all in."
Like,
And it was England that was like, "Whoa, shit, let's just start a fucking world war."
America can be trusted the most out of all of them because they fucking work with other nations a lot of the time. But even the best case scenario is still horrific.
Oh, I agree with you. I fully agree with you. I'm just saying it's a better
I'm just
option
gonna
than
point
what's
out the
currently
best
going
track
on
history
now.
against terrorism has actually been from the British. Like, I swear, like, Britain has been the only one that attempts to split fucking militia from civilians. Everyone else is just like, just shoot the fucking lot.
Not everyone, but every major power.
Yeah, and it's the tactics too. Like
I know a lot. I know actually some people who went down Afghanistan, Mali, Bundeswehr soldiers.
yeah.
They try to keep that shit sorted. It's hard, but they try to do it, and they don't have enough ammunition to mow down the whole village, anyways.
So the thing is often that.
So were they being
the-
humanitarian or were they being pragmatic?
It's a similar situation that you know how you don't send cops to deal with mentally ill people, but you send social workers. It's in many ways it's the same thing where you will have like powerless UN diplomats backed up by fucking big military guys who will just rape and murder civilians, and meanwhile the fucking diplomats can do essentially nothing. They're not. There's no such thing as the peace missions. I think there can be such a thing as a military intervention for peace, especially if you could like drop motherfuckers in the rainforests of Uganda and find Joseph Kony. I think would be
the one time the UN all agreed on a military intervention that actually fucking worked was the defense of Kuwait.
I think also a thing that worked, that was a very successful peace mission, was when they invaded Germany. to free it
True.
of the Nazis. That's
we
I-
didn't have to train half of it,
Wait,
and
that was the
Europe
thing.
to the
That was the
Soviet
thing
Union.
with like all those Irish soldiers working for the EU, right? And like not the EU, the UN, and it was like 100. They were outnumbered, and they actually managed to not lose a single guy, right?
You mean the Irishman in
Yeah,
where?
that Irish battalion that got deployed. You guys know what I'm talking about, right?
Yeah. Sorry,
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
Shadowbelt.
Yeah, Jadotville. That's what it was, Jadotville.
Another. Well, you could argue it's a positive outcome is K4, Kosovo Force.
I don't know about that.
But the outcome of the war was not really good, to be fair. But they do a decently good job by now.
I mean, you mentioned something about K4.
Yeah.
Anyway, I think this is a good point to end the stream. I mean, we're out of time anyway, so thank you all very much for watching. This probably ended on like a hugely controversial note, but nobody watches anymore anyway. So basically,
Dick only makes it better.
see you around,
While
cunts.
we've turned it around.
Woo.